We've been here at Dean Close School. We've had 5 different groups, I think, well 4 different groups and 1 session with the swing band. We've basically been doing, none of them really, I think 1 or 2 of them, but not many of them have ever come to grips with improvisation before. And Yamaha have sponsored this day and provided instruments to kind of start the kids going on improvisation. Now, they've asked me to come because I've sort of become the go-to guy for Radio 3 to improvise in different styles, different composer styles. And I sort of teach up at Cheetham's for their summer school occasionally, sort of teaching people improvisation. And some of the younger ones, you have to start them off, they're very scared, they think they're in front of their peers, there's been little audiences throughout the day, they're really worried about how they're going to come across, they're worried about making fools of themselves, so you have to start them very simply, just on a couple of notes and build up confidence. So I've had some of that. To some of the more advanced groups, we've been doing really pretentious sounding stuff like Anatomy of a Cadence with 13th chords and everything. So we've had a whole range of abilities through the day. Almost everyone, I think, almost without exception, we've probably been through 50 or 60 students here of age, various, range of ages, and they've all got their fingers on the keys, they've all played, sometimes solo, sometimes in groups, and it's been fantastic. Just try and do something really simple at the start, like something really simple. I'm sure it's not the case at sort of places like this that are quite forward-thinking, but a lot of traditional piano teachers they're a bit wary of improvisation because all they're carefully taught technique and scales and everything. They don't want it pulled apart by someone coming in and getting them to play pop and rock and brash, that kind of music. But I'm a big believer that those things should be taught side by side. There's traditions of improvisation throughout classical music, and there's no reason why the two shouldn't stand alone. And some schools are well represented in their jazz departments, and they have a swing band here, which is starting to come together and sound good. So I think those things are really important, sort of overall development. Lots of people leave the piano at 13 or 14. And it's my most regular comment over all the decades that I've played, people coming up to me is saying, do you know what, I really wish I hadn't given it up. And that's that kind of crucial age at 13 or 14 where the concentration span and all that kind of just withers away. And maybe that's because they just have to sit there playing Czerny and Bach and Haydn, which are great, but you've got to intersperse it with something that's kind of speaking to them. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Today at school we've had Harry Harris, an improvisationalist, come and teach us about improvising. So we've done bits on 12-bar blues and different ways of how to build on your improvisation.
My favourite part is when we got everyone to kind of group together and perform different bits and then join it into a big group song. When he was playing blues and we were doing different themes. We had race cars, Grand Prix, waterfall and like a fanfare, so that was really good fun.
Yeah, it was funny to see how our brains reacted as soon as we were put under the pressure just to play.
And it was really funny to see what we all came up with because it was a mixture of things. We got us to do it just to come up and play, and don't think we've ever been put in that situation before when you have to come up with something off the top of your head.
He did things like playing Batman theme tune in the style of Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto and Beethoven, and it was very fun listening to that.
I didn't do any in my old school. I've done it a few times, but not like this. But we've all really enjoyed it. So.
Well, it's one of the best things we've ever done.
The music department here has fantastic facilities, and I'm sure that they're in very good hands, and they've been a great bunch of kids, really mixed, really diverse. It's been fantastic. But what has been amazing has been their kind of attention, the way they've embraced it, the way they've concentrated throughout, the way they've all kind of had a go. I mean, they've been really keen. A lot of people were worried at first. They've all jumped up there. The most nervous-looking girl of the whole day ended up listening by saying, "Oh, I want to play some more." So it's just great when you kind of just give them the opportunity to express themselves and show some confidence in them. They fly.